This is the Dodgers Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Los Angeles Dodgers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Holy freaking cow. Never in a million years with Tyler Glasnow coming into the game did I think they were going to pull that one out. Holy cow. Baseball, it's freaking crazy. Welcome to the Locked On Dodgers Postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel, the place to hang out when every game is done. We are going 7. What a play from Miggy Rojas. Dave Roberts, Doc, pulling some strings. The puppet master, putting Miggy in the game, moving Mookie to the 4th slot, and Mookie with the clutch game-winning RBIs. Holy cow. That, I didn't think there in a million years that Miggy Rojas would catch that ball because it wasn't a good throw from left field after the out from Kike. But he dug it out, and the Dodgers win. How many pitches did Tyler throw? 3? 4? Wow.
This is what you'll be talking about.
The Dodgers forcing a game 7. I just, and Shohei's going to start. The Dodgers win tonight. They scored some runs. Their first 3-run inning of the World Series. They scored some runs. Yamamoto did not go 9. He didn't even go 7, and the Dodgers win.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Got to be Mookie Betts, game-winning RBIs. What an at-bat for Mookie Betts. That was so clutch, so just grinder, getting into it and grinding out a fantastic at-bat, mind over matter, not letting the circumstances getting the best of you, and getting up there and being a veteran, being a professional, working his way through that at bat. And just, you could see the intensity in his eyes and the will and the want to, and he got a pitch, drove it to left field and knocked in runs 2 and 3 after Will Smith doubled to left to score Tommy Edman, who doubled to lead off that 3rd inning. So honorable mention for those two guys. Because the Dodgers, as you all know, as we've all talked about, can't find any rhythm or momentum at the plate. They can't find any life, but they found a little bit tonight, just enough to get this one across. This is the proverbial digging it out of the dirt, literally and figuratively. Kike Hernandez fielding a shallow fly ball on the run, firing it to Miggy at second base, who digs it out to double up whoever was at second base and end the game. I mean, come on. I thought the second day I said it to my friends, we're done. Series over. It's been fun. We're effed. Glasnow throws 3 pitches to get out of the 9th. I mean, Sasaki went 1, left with the bases loaded and nobody out. If Sasaki can't finish this, Joe asked the question of Smoltzy, where do we go now? Well, the answer was Tyler Glasnow, which is great because he can now pitch tomorrow. I mean, I think he would have pitched tomorrow anyway. But Shohei's going to start, and anything can happen in game 5. The first comment of the night. It's funny. As I was taking notes through this game, when they scored, I jumped up. I was like, come on. And after Tommy Edman hit, because I didn't think they'd be able to get a hit. I really didn't. Tommy Edman with the double, Will Smith doubles him home. I was like, all right, well, they scored 1. The first, I was writing down notes, as I always do. And most of the things I was writing down were negative. I was like, I'm going to put some positive stuff down here. First comment we get tonight, please trade Teo. He was terrible. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know about trading him, but he's terrible. He was terrible at the plate. The only reason he's worth anything nowadays is his batting. And he was awful tonight, as was many other people, as were many other people. Freddie was awful. Teo 0 for 4. Batting average down to 269, which now is tied for the lead on the Dodgers in the postseason with Will Smith. Shohei batting 254. That double that Shohei Ohtani hit, that was a nice piece of hitting. I mean, he just threw the bat at it, and I was like, that's a lazy fly ball. And it carried over the fielder's head into the gap off the warning track. I was like, holy cow, that shows you how strong Shohei Ohtani is. It doesn't have to be a good pitch for him to get a hold of it and turn it into something. And that's what he did tonight. So that was pretty fantastic. His postseason average now at 254. Freddie Ofer, he kind of looked a little bit out of sorts, struck out one time. I was beside myself with frustration after that first inning because the Dodgers looked terrible. GAUSSMAN struck out the side with splitters down and out of the zone. I was like, what are you doing? Do you not see the guy in front of you swinging at a pitch that is down? Because the splitter, I get it, that it looks like a strike, but it's not. And he's clearly relying on the splitter. Shohei fell for it. Will Smith fell for it. And then Freddie fell for it. He threw 11 of 16 splits in that first inning and struck out the side. None of them were strikes. Maybe one was on the border. 2 at the most, but they were all down in the dirt and the Dodgers just flailing. I'm like, where is the discipline? Where is the discipline? Doc said all the right things coming into this game. I was like praising him. Amen, dude. You are coaching your ass off right now. Not managing, coaching, because he was saying all the right things. This is what we need to do. He was motivating his team, saying, stop trying to pull everything. Hit the ball up the middle to the right side. Get on base, drive it the other way, right? Which is what the Dodgers needed to hear. Now, did they do that? No. I mean, the double from Shohei went the other way, but I don't think he was trying to hit it the other way. He was just trying to make contact, and he's so strong that he, hit it into the gap for a double. The double from Will Smith pulled. The double from Tommy Edman pulled. Mookie's 2 RBI single pulled. Everyone pulling the ball. But hey, whatever. Whatever. Balls in play is better than striking out and popping up, which the Dodgers have been notorious for through this abysmal offensive display in the World Series. So the fact that they were able to get some runs was amazing, remarkable, surprising. The defense, I was about to put in the notes that the defense was good tonight. The defense was great at the end. There was some fantastic defensive plays. Nice job from MUNCY to roll the double play after the error, which they momentarily called a base hit. And we're all like, what? That went right under his glove. And MUNCY's a good fielder. Not great, but he's good. So they did flip it and make it into an error. So the Dodgers will win this game with 2 errors. Mookie had 1 as well, I think. Or did they call that a hit? I mean, the ball hit his glove and it bounced away. They didn't call that an error. They called it a hit. But there was some good plays. The double play there from Miggy to Mookie was a nice turn. Miggy played fantastic today. I love Miggy. He's such a gamer, old school, hardcore, nose to the grindstone. I'm going to use a bunch of cliches, but that's what he is. And it was great to have him in the game. He played a pivotal role. And that one-hander bouncer that he had to rush to get over to Freddie was just a tough play, and he made it look easy. Caught the ball changeup style in the middle of his palm and just shot put it over there, got the out. So at that point of the game, all outs were meaningful and big. And he played a big role tonight. Didn't do much at the plate. He was over. The prediction from many people prior to the game was Max Muncy needs to do something for the Dodgers to win this game. He was awful. He struck out twice, 0 for 4. Kike was also bad, swinging at bad pitches, not working the count. I think Kike has become a bit of a figment of his own imagination about how good he is. Because he is good. He's still batting 254 this postseason, and he's very effective, but not today. And the Dodgers can't afford for anybody in this abysmal lineup to not be effective and at least work the count and get on base. Stop striking out so much. I mean, come on, be better at the plate. So Game 7 tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Can the Dodgers pull this one out of their backside? We'll have to wait and see. Don't forget to check out the weekly Monday through Friday daily Dodgers podcast right here on the Locked On YouTube channel, hosted by Travis Rogers, Monday through Friday. Tonight's episode of the Locked On Dodgers postcast is brought to you by Rougiets. Let's be real, making excuses in the bedroom doesn't solve anything. We've all used them. It's just stress. I'm tired. It happens to everyone sometimes, but usually not me. I've used that one. I don't know what's going on. It's never happened to me before. But when it comes to performance, sometimes your body just needs a little extra support, and that's where Rougiet comes in. Rougiet.com offers a fast-acting doctor-prescribed treatment for ED designed to help you stop making excuses and start making moves. It's about confidence, connection, and getting back to the moments that matter. Visit RUGIET.com. Use the code LOCKEDONMLB and you'll get 15% off your first order. RUGIET.com/LOCKEDONMLB. And don't forget to use our code. Again, that's LOCKEDONMLB. Rougiet.com. Stop making excuses. Start making moves. Tonight's episode also brought to you by FanDuel. The NFL season is here and in full swing. FanDuel has an offer you don't want to miss. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. That's right. You pick a bet, put down $5. If it hits, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to use anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be on football. It could be on the NBA. It could be on Game 7. Go do it right now and use it tomorrow for Game 7. You'll unlock $300. You just got to hit that first bet, which I guess you'd have to do first thing in the morning. Or maybe there's still a game going on right now. So it's definitely worth checking out. But of course, you know, football season rolling along, and so is the NBA and the NHL. So what are you waiting for? Visit FanDuel.com, download the FanDuel app today, and get started. Dodgers, woo! Pull one out of their backside. Flirting with disaster all night, but they led from beginning to end. I agree with Eric V. Ralph. I loved it. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Yeah, that's how my wife felt. She got up and walked away. She's like, this is just too much stress. This is supposed to be fun. This is not fun. And you know, my reverse psychology negativity made it bearable for me. I'm like, I just assumed that they were going to lose, right? I'm like, they're going to lose. Like, they're going to lose. The fact that they made it to the 9th with a 2-run lead, I was like, the bases loaded, no out in the 9th. Here comes Tyler Glasnow. I'm like, we don't have a shot in hell of winning this game now. But they did. Miggy will definitely be in the lineup tomorrow. Oh yeah, that says from Jeff Roll. Absolutely. Keep Miggy in the lineup. Lots of love for Miggy. Rightfully so. Can't wait to see him in there tomorrow, and hopefully he comes up with a clutch hit. Was it the 8th or the 9th? Yeah, 8th inning, Vlad Guerrero, they struck him out. That was brutal. Didn't end up meaning anything because Roki got out of it, but too many missed calls from the umpire in such a high leverage game. It wasn't the first. There was many, and I feel like it was on both sides, but that one was at a big moment. You know, and it was, I get it. It was close, but you know, he should have been rung up at that point because he's Vlad and because it's too close to take, right? How about some just principle strikeouts? Let's go. I'm not a guy that uses that phrase a lot. My friends do, you know, the Tom Brady, let's go. That's how I feel. Let's go. We're not dead yet. Soul Man 912. What a game. I agree with Soul Man. Dave Roberts is an effing genius. Props to Yoshi. He's checking all the boxes. Robleski shoved. I guess that's positive. I'm not sure of that term, Soul Man, but Robo was good. I feel like he's got to be pretty high up on the trust tree for tomorrow. Higher than Emmett. Emmett was in the bullpen for a minute getting warm. But Yamamoto, 6 strong, 1 run on 5 hits, struck out 6, I don't know if that just, wasn't quite as dialed as he was. Obviously not quite as good as he was the last 2 times. But still got the job done, made life really difficult for them. Robo went 1, struck out 2, gave up a hit. Sasaki 1, gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, 33 pitches, and Glasnow 3 pitches for the save. 3-1 the final. Gaussman, again, hard luck for that guy because he pitched well. Look, the Dodgers did him, as I said, a bunch of favors, swinging at bad pitches on top of bad pitches. But that splitter is good. It is good. I get it. My job is to sit here and overanalyze. That's what I do, right? So I felt like the Dodgers could have worked the count better. They could have stopped swinging at balls in the dirt, especially based on the fact that he relies on that splitter. So, Smoltzy could sit there and figure it out. Smoltzy was like, this one's going down and away. This one's going down and in. This one's going down. I mean, he we were all sitting there going, okay, you're up in the count. He's going to throw that splitter and it's going to go down. Like, do the math. Do the math in your head. Like, this is what baseball is about. Anticipation of the count. It's common, right? Varland was good. An inning and a third. Flew Hardy, gave up a hit and a walk. Sir Anthony, one of the coolest, most bizarre names ever. Sir Anthony Dominguez, a third of an inning. And then Bassett went 1 in the 9th, gave up 2 strikeouts or got 2 strikeouts on 13 pitches. So he was good. Dodgers can't figure him out right now either. So yeah, it looks like unless something bizarre happens, Jeff's hit it right on the head here. Ohtani will start because I don't think the rules explained by one of the sideline reporters are that if Ohtani doesn't start, it comes in relief. The rules change dramatically. He loses his position in the lineup as the DH if he doesn't start. And this one was new to me. I knew the first one, but I didn't know the second one, that if they come to the mound for a mound visit, 1 mound visit and he's out. They don't get 2. So that is also interesting. So yeah, it makes little to no sense to bring him in relief. You start him and you get all the benefits of this new rule that is the Ohtani rule. So why not take advantage of it? So that's what's up for tomorrow. And the question becomes, who starts for the Jays? Scherzer. Let's see if they have anybody listed yet. No, undecided. Oh no, undecided for the Dodgers. Okay. Scherzer will be the starter for the Jays. Good old left eye or right eye. I don't know which one's out of whack there, but he's tough. There's no doubt about that. He comes in with a beefy ERA though, 4.5. Wow. 8 hits, 8 Ks, 5 walks, and 3 home runs. So he's gettable, guys. We can sleep tonight and feel like we've got a chance. It is a game 7. And I said many times, I don't think there's any way in hell the Dodgers can go into Toronto and win 2. But to elaborate on that point, I didn't think they could win tonight. I didn't think they could win 1, much less 2. But the logic that is out there right now is you only got to win 1. You just got to win 1 game. And this logic sounds ridiculous and stupid, but it is real. I have been there in the clubhouse, locker room, when it's been a reality, right? Not just baseball, other sports. You just got to win 1. 1 game, game 7. Everybody's available. Anything can happen. And I'll leave it there because we'll be back tomorrow to break it down when it is over. And hopefully it's hoisting a freaking trophy. I am Pete Fox. It is the Locked On Dodgers postcast on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Appreciate your comments. We will talk tomorrow, and go Dodgers.